Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a couple of wild and crazy kids in love that love some Wild Card Wednesdays.
It's Wild Card Wednesday!
Yeah, and for this Wild Card Wednesday, we're checking out Ghost of Yōtei. I don't know if I'm saying that right. State of Play Gameplay Deep Dive that came out a couple weeks ago. And so, yeah, if you want more of our reactions for this, then I think we only got one other video on it. So normally we have like a playlist for you, but... All right, you ready to do this?
We're in the start of it, you know.
Yeah.
We're building.
Hello everyone, this is Jason Connell and Nate Fox from Sucker Punch Productions. Ghost of Tsushima was an honor to be a part of. And today, Nate and I get to share more about our next game, Ghost of Yōtei. We'll be sharing how we've crafted the game around exploration while keeping Atsu's tale of vengeance front and center. We'll also talk about ghost combat and how it's evolved. And we'll introduce for the first time some new special modes of play. But let's start things off first by talking about a Japanese folk legend.
Okay.
The Onryo.
Cool.
Scary?
Mm-hmm. Which is why it's cool. Onryo.
The people of Ezo believe Atsu is an Onryo, a wrathful ghost bent on revenge. And they're half right. Atsu doesn't care if she lives or dies, so long as she can punish the Yotei 6, a ruthless gang who slaughtered her family. After 16 years in the South, she's returned home to put their spirits to rest. It's warm memories of her family that propel her forward. When Atsu returns to her childhood home, with the push of a button, you can experience those cherished times. By giving you the freedom to explore Atsu's past, the wound of her loss becomes personal. It's that pain that pushes her forward. Hunting down the Yotei 6 is a near impossible task. She'll face 1,000 blades. But the Onryo is relentless, and with each victory, the ghost story around her grows.
Got revenge. It's got like a gang, kind of mafioso vibes.
Ghost of Yōtei focuses on player freedom more than any game Sucker Punch has ever made. But it's also a game that at its heart is inspired by so many of our favorite wandering samurai films. So let's start off by talking about exploration at the edge of Japan. We all have different playstyles, so we set out to make an open world game that lets you drive your own experiences. Whether that's your curiosity to wander, your thirst for combat, or a deep desire to stay focused on the story. As you explore, there's an underlying clue system that invites you to new adventures in new areas of the game that could be appealing to you.
Enough!
If you interrogate an enemy, choosing to ask about the Oni, you could uncover a landscape scarred by fire with more bold, samurai-like enemies to fight and abilities for Atsu to learn. Or, if you ask about the Kitsune, it might lead you to an area filled with snow and deception, enemies that ambush you, and new ninja-like tactics to study. Atsu draws cards for each clue to keep track of all available adventures. The more you play, the more the game unfolds for you.
Nice.
As she makes progress against the Yotei 6, her legend as the Onryo grows. It's hard. Bounty will go up, drawing the
Record scratch
attention of deadlier foes.
Are you lost?
I'm looking for some old friends. the Yotei 6.
Show her the door.
Big dude.
There is a hefty price on Atsu's head. Now, Atsu can also hunt down her own bounties that bring her all around the land. This is a lucrative way to make some money to fuel her vengeance quest.
It's like Assassin's Creed, like you get like your marks and everything.
Yeah. Ooh, he's got a nice big axe there.
Ooh, got it.
You're not on Plan Eguchi. You're here for my bounty.
Use slides to quickly disarm.
Grapple.
And then Uncharted vibes.
Yeah.
Hidden in the world are altars of reflection. Finding one inspires Atsu and unlocks a new ability to help her on the journey ahead. They are fun to find on their own, but for a quicker route, you can always buy a traveler's map from the cartographer. Ghost of Yōtei isn't going to rush you through anything. You can choose what motivates you most.
Story.
But we think the best way to play is to simply pull out your spyglass, find something interesting on the horizon, and enjoy the ride.
That's right.
It is just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Flower streams will give her a boost, okay? So you want to ride through the flowers.
Because she doesn't have allergies.
Yeah, I know, right?
The lands around Yotei are vast. It's not about checking it all off, it's about engaging in the content that gets you excited. Embrace that curiosity and let the wind guide you on your hunt.
Ezo is a dangerous place. Atsu always wields a weapon. As for which, that's up to you. Will you choose a katana, spear, a surigama, odachi, or dual swords?
Dual sword.
Yeah, dual
Each
sword
is
sounds pretty cool.
uniquely effective against a particular enemy and has their own set of upgrades to discover and master.
Oh,
Plant Saito banners.
Let's see how she uses these weapons in the field. Searching for leads on Lord Saito.
This is our food, from our soil. Our soldiers need it more to free.
whistle.
Free us.
That was my murder grass.
She steals our crops while our families starve.
Nice.
What was that you
Get
were
over
complaining
here.
about?
No samurai or ninja. No. She's a lone wolf mercenary who'll use every advantage, every dirty trick to win a fight.
Sick.
Combat has the feel of a classic samurai movie. Every motion counts. It's about lethal precision. If an enemy swings hard, Atsu can lose her weapon. But if she's quick, she can disarm them.
Nice move.
Choose
Oh,
the right
damn.
weapon for the job. To fight a massive enemy, her huge Odachi blade is best.
Oh.
Big guy needs a big sword.
Oh, I appreciate that. The like flick.
Get the
Is it-
blood off.
Yeah. I mean, to this point, we're used to seeing people like wipe the blade. So like to just flick it.
Tonight,
Skills.
we feast.
Blades are great, but ranged weapons work too. And Atsu's got an arsenal.
Got your attention? Taste my sword.
Ghost.
Thrown weapons like kunai, bombs, or even blinding powder can give Atsu an edge. When enemies switch weapons, you'll have to adapt. Dual swords are best against spears.
Crap. They really make you like use the whole arsenal instead of just getting used like one weapon that you like. It's got,
Yeah.
you know, you maybe could power through it, but
We never know about Saito.
Atsu doesn't always fight alone. She'll meet several allies on her hunt, including a mysterious wolf.
nice.
Oh, good puppy.
That's a nice bonus.
Atsu can set up camp under the stars of Ezo. But she's not always alone.
The spirits are with her.
Hey, friend. Share your fire with the traveling peddler?
What are you selling?
A mask said to be cursed with the unpredictable nature of its previous owner.
Camping under the stars is a great way to rest up, play your shamisen, or cook to ready for a fight ahead. It's also designed to help bring important characters and upgrades straight to you. In fact, in place of the journal menu from Ghost of Tsushima, we've opted for a more character-driven way of managing allies and vendors you meet in Ezo. Over time, Atsu grows to have her own wolf pack.
Cool.
Here, you can keep track of when a sensei might have a weapon skill for you, or when a vendor has something unique to sell. Managing upgrades, resources, when to buy what, can be a burden in a big open world game. At campsites, members of your wolf pack can catch up with you, offering upgrades and unique items. This helps ensure you have every opportunity to upgrade and prepare for Atsu's vengeance quest ahead.
Not really seeking it
You
out.
don't have to leave where you're exploring, the game comes to you.
It's a cool way to do it.
While exploring Ezo, you'll discover all sorts of new armor, charms, and gear. Perfect for building up Atsu around your chosen playstyle. Are you stealth, range,
Nope.
No.
or melee focused?
Melee.
Rage.
Find
Like,
and
oh,
combine
range.
the
I said rage. I was like, I want rage.
I wouldn't mind
Of
range,
course,
but I think we're both more
Customize
melee.
the look of your armor and weapons
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that your version of Atsu looks and fights just
I like
the
that
way
last
you
combination one.
Which is covered with leg. Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
The masks are pretty cool too.
I liked the like purple hat with the gold.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. That like her costume room, just
Yeah.
all the stuff on the floor.
The score of Ghost of Yōtei is incredibly special to us.
What instrument is that? It's pretty
Our
cool.
amazing composer, Toma Otoa, has created a
That one?
mashup of Eastern instrumentation with Western
I know
flavors,
it's an Asian
brought to life through an
instrument, but I don't know what it's
exciting
called.
collaboration of many talented artists.
でこうダウンビートまで
If you like what you heard,
I like
we're
that, like,
releasing two
Yeah.
The director giving the notes and
featured
then.
in today's state of play on your favorite.
You basically give him a
streaming
line reading, but
service
it's for
immediately
music.
after the
Yep.
show.
God, that's gorgeous.
And you play it with like the pick is like a ice scraper that you use on
Yeah,
your
right.
windshield.
Isn't that exactly what I was thinking the same
The
thing?
digital photography community for Ghost of Tsushima is incredible. We're happy to have photo mode back in Ghost of Yōtei and look forward to seeing photos from your journey across Ezo.
I realize this is gonna make it sound like such old farts, but like
We want
selfies I
playing
get,
Ghost of Yōtei to
selfies
feel
of
like
a
stepping
game,
inside of your favorite classic
I think came
samurai
after my
films.
time.
So, from the beginning of the game, we're happy to offer a full Japanese voice track with full lip sync that you can play with subtitles.
誰だてめえ。生きてたか。狼の姫。一人残らず息の根止めたと思った。
you
Duh,
were
wrong.
wrong.
会えたな。刀鍛冶の娘。
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I was gonna say, I was like, is he the six-fingered man?
Stepping into a classic samurai cinema
Well, there are. It's the
experience one step
Yotei 6.
further. We are honored to once
So.
again partner with acclaimed
All
director
right.
Akira Kurosawa's estate for Kurosawa Mode, which emulates his classic black and white films.
I mean, even in black and white, it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Increased wind. Man, they really went all out for like the stylization in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's really like you can
wow,
really
look at
customize the
that.
entire experience as far as like what you dig.
Yeah.
For Ghost of
Fix
Yōtei,
me.
we wanted to celebrate two other influential
just have, like,
directors
a-
who have had
this
an
runaway
impact
hair.
on the genre as a whole.
Oh.
First, we've partnered with Takeshi Miike, director of 13 Assassins, for a mode that puts the camera closer during combat for a more intense, raw experience along with increased mud and blood splatter.
Nice.
And lastly, we've partnered with the director of Samurai Champloo, Shinichiro Watanabe. Turn this mode on to listen to some original lo-fi tracks directed by Watanabe himself.
I don't know why, it just feels funny. Like, listening
Yeah.
to this way.
There's so many ways to make your Ghost of Yōtei playthrough
That's the music
your
that feels
own.
better.
But no matter how you play, here's one way to experience Ghost of Yōtei that is sure to be special.
Okay. We made it so that drugs get injected into you via the controller as you're playing. Well, I mean, that's what the shit's. Oh, okay, there we go. See? The special controller that gives you drugs.
Sure, baby.
That's exactly what it is. It's our cracked out controller.
I thought they'd do it in the gold for like.
Today, you've got a glimpse.
That
of
tradition of putting
Atsu's
gold
hunt
in
for
broken
the
things.
Yotei 6. Forge your own path while discovering the secrets of Ezo.
Whee!
To survive, you'll need to master a variety of weapons, using lethal precision to overcome the odds and take revenge as the Onryo. Ghost of Yōtei comes out on October 2nd. Thank you so much for watching.
Damn. Looks like he's gonna give Claire Obscura a run for its money. Game of the year.
Oh, people on our Patreon community is already like trying to guess on what's going to be Game of the Year. Claire Obscura, of course, is a
Yeah.
contender. Okay, I'm definitely excited to play this. I mean, I still remember Ghost of Tsushima, and I still want us to play that.
I know.
So, like, I didn't need more hype to play these games, but, like, a sequel of sorts with a female protagonist who's going out on a revenge quest. I mean, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, just, I mean, a lot of care into this game as far as really, I mean, because like the big open world games, like the whole thing is like, customization, right? And you want to customize it so it's like a unique experience for you, and
That's
every
where people do selfies.
yeah, and every gameplay is like, is gonna be like unique that way, and like you can experience the game a different way. And they really took it like a step further. Well, I mean, like just especially like adding those lo-fi beats or whatever
Yeah.
in there, which to me, I'd be like, again, being the old fart or whatever, I'd be like, it's like, okay, it doesn't like appeal to me at all, but that's okay because like, it's like, again, that's like something like, it's to each their own, but like just the thought of like putting that extra stuff in there, like, because they had to pay for like the composer and everything like that. And it's not something that like, I don't know, is necessarily like clamored for, I would imagine, but they're like, how can we make this game even, I guess, more special and like more unique? So having all that in there though makes me like feel like the game was in like good hands, and they really took a lot of care with it.
It's funny that you zeroed in on that because that stuck out to me too, the lo-fi beats, because I was thinking like it doesn't resonate with me either because I loved hearing the authentically Asian music that just fit the story and felt to me to be more like escape my world and go into this world, because it's obviously not a sound that I hear regularly. All that being said, I am someone who does listen to like background instrumental music when I am working. Like one of our patrons has been kind enough to actually create a playlist of songs, or not songs, but music from some of the games that we've played and even ones that we haven't played yet, to be a background music playlist for me while we work. Yeah, and it sounds great. So I'm not even through it all yet, and it's fantastic. But because I do that, even though I wouldn't want that in my video game per se, I understand the appeal, and it really does say like the creators were sitting around a round table thinking like, who all is going to play this? And you can tell they said at the very beginning, like all of us, we the creators, have different styles of playing. And so I have to imagine somebody at that table was like, dude, I really just love to play a video game and mindlessly chill. Like it's not about like immersion and escapism into that world as much as it is just like chill. Instead of Netflix and chill, I Ghost of Yōtei and chill. Like that's what I want. And so I feel like that's kind of where that idea comes from, is okay, well, we're just going to give a very soothing kind of beat, and it's going to be comforting, and people can just zone out into this in a way that might be more comfortable for them than having something very immersive.
Yeah, and like even the things of okay, so a lot of games, whatever, you can customize exactly how you want to play, as far as like, do you want to like be ranged, do you want to be like melee or stealth? That okay is something that you're kind of like used to, and like it seems like it like has to be in these kind of games going forward. But like the putting in the black and white, and also like not just like, okay, there's like a black and white filter mode, but like really honing in on a certain filmmaker style, and like they even said like increased wind, like just little details like that to make it as if this was you're like playing through a movie directed by like that filmmaker that they were inspired by. That level of care that when we were watching, I remember the Claire Obscure trailer, I'm just like, we were so pulled in by the story and everything, and just like, and then they talked about how they were trying to make this like a unique experience as far as turn-based goes, and like make it a little bit more have a little bit more control as far as like the pairing and the dodging, like during the turn, and SKA and whatnot. So like it's like, okay, wow, like they're really taking their time to try to like make this game stand out more and like a little bit different, but still give you like the elements that you're like used to. So it's like, give me what I know, but just make it a little bit different, and that's why I think they have a good recipe here for a game. Yeah,
and even the costumes stuck out to me, and I'll admit, like, I know there are a lot of different skins for characters in a plethora of games. I mean, that's a very like hip thing to do now, is to have the different skins and collect those. And again, goes to the customization. A lot of the time, I mean, this even happens in Mortal Kombat. Like, I look at the different skins and we find one that we both like and it's cool, but that's kind of where the interest begins and ends. Whereas like with Ghost of Yōtei, especially because of how much care it feels like they put into every element of this game. I was looking at the different skins and how dramatically different they are. And I was like, man, this makes me want to know more about Asian history. Because I don't. I think, admittedly, I probably know the least of Asian history compared to like any other continent of history. And that I remember was something I said in Ghost of Tsushima was I was like, this makes me want to learn more about Asian history and like Japanese mythology. And I went out and I got a book on Japanese mythology, which I've yet to read, but it's on my bookshelf right over there. And so like that's one of those things that like this game is also inspiring my curiosity, which that to me is like, okay, they didn't just make a game. Like they made this something else. It's really special when they do that.
Yeah.
I do have to admit, I am really curious about the inspiration for this game because, like, the swordsmith's daughter, 6, you kill my father. Like, I'm just like, did they just kind of say, like, hey, the story of Inigo Montoya is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
What if we did a new version of it? Like, because again, his story is amazing and I could watch it a million different ways. It's awesome. But it made me wonder, too, with so much care that they put into this, like, did they lift essentially like a premise and just really take it in a unique direction, or is there some sort of basis in sort of real history for this? And I think of the most recent Assassin's Creed that came out, like they went out and they found some basis in real history for the choices that they made, and I'm curious if that's true with this narrative as well.
I really hope that it was somewhat based on Inigo Montoya and like, the Six-Fingered Man, the Six Yotei. Yeah, that would be amazing. That'd make this game the game of the year, game of the decade, game of the century.
Right?
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Ghost of Yōtei. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.